So, but the rumor is you sold little baby a fake watch. What happened, man?
Yeah.
What happened, man? We gotta.
Now.
Okay, yeah.
It wasn't just that one. It was two of them in there.
Quavo?
In the batch.
Okay. Oh, you talking about?
So there was.
two with just little baby.
No, the batch.
In the batch that I bought.
Okay.
The batch that I bought.
All right.
In the batch that I bought, it was two of them. Now, again, I'm not Mr. Connoisseur when it comes to watches.
Oh shit!
I'm not gonna lie.
That's not what you were saying earlier. We gotta watch you.
Let me finish.
All right. Cool.
And I said that when I posted whatever I posted back then. I would take full responsibility.
Okay.
But let's just get one thing very, very straight for the record. There was no money exchange between myself and baby, little baby. $0 were exchanged. No money. Nothing was sold.
All right.
He called me and asked me to borrow merchandise for the Met Gala. Everybody understands.
What did you say?
Right, remember?
Yeah.
The Met Gala.
Met Gala.
He called you and asked what the?
To borrow jewelry for the Met Gala.
And that's custom. That happens often. A lot of people go to the Met Gala. They get loaners.
Yeah, not just him, big celebrities. I'm not saying just hip hop. I'm talking about big, huge celebrities.
So the deal was just to borrow jewelry.
And the point is to represent, like, say I got this jewelry from.
It's not to represent me. Because if he mentions our name, cool. That wasn't the point. He just called me and said, "Yo, I need." You want
to do right by him.
Yeah, I just want to do right by the guy. Okay. You know, I wanted to earn his business.
Right. Got you.
So I let him borrow $4 million.
So time out. You had never done business with him.
Never.
Prior to. All right, I take it from there.
I never done business with him. He came into the store when he would visit other guys on my block, but he never would like. He would never like come in and like spend wild like he spends everywhere else. Mm-hmm. One time he came in, maybe spent a couple of thousand, maybe a watch for his son, I believe, at that time. But he never went like really bananas. So he calls me, he's like, "Yo, I'm going to the Met Gala. I need to borrow some shit." I bet. So, and I have pictures to prove all this because I was in the room with him. I come there, I lay out rings, 10 carat, 20 carat, 15 carat diamond, big, huge stones. Diamond chains, crosses, whatever. He borrowed a bunch of chains and watches and rings. And I was like, "Yo, okay, if you want to wear the watch, let her wear it." Now, mind you, before all that happened, way before that, other dealers would come into my office, into my store, and wanting to buy this watch. Other dealers, they would look at the shit, like literally look at it. "Yo, I want to buy it, G." And not for sale, because I'm not into the wholesaler back and forth with the dealers. I want to sell.
What watch is this?
This was 5711 Platinum.
Nautilus?
40th anniversary.
Nautilus?
Or 50th anniversary, I forgot the name.
Nautilus?
Yeah.
Nautilus.
A 5711, the stainless steel. But, you know, usually you see the blue dial with the stainless steel, but this one has the engraving in the dial.
With the Tiffany engraving?
No, it just has the engraving, the stamp that it's 40th or 50th anniversary. I'm not sure.
Yeah. But that was a loaner.
It was platinum. It was platinum.
I ain't familiar with that.
But he didn't buy it from you. That was the loaner.
He didn't buy nothing.
Okay.
He called asking to borrow the merchandise for the Met Gala.
Right.
As soon as the Met Gala was over the next day, I went to meet him at whoever's condo he was staying at. I don't remember who it was. And I took all the merchandise back. We were very cool, very nice guy, great guy. Not saying anything bad about the guy. And he was just like, I was just like, "Yo, hold on to the watch." Again, if it was fucking fake, why the fuck would I say hold on to it? Knowing
he's gonna be photographed.
I know how they work. I know how they move. Why the fuck would I say that? So the next day is Yom Kippur. Yom Kippur.
Jewish holiday, right? Big holiday. I know that. He's like, "Yo,
you in it. You in it now. I'm getting jumped. You in it.
Trying to get that road.
I'm bar mitzvah. I gotta get it.
You don't even see the suntan.
I got
You don't even see the suntan.
You see the suntan right there?
You don't see the suntan.
So then he calls me. I go over there. I take all the stuff. I was like, "Yo, hold on to this." Whatever. I took one of his watches.
Okay.
I took one of his watches.
Like
I think
collateral?
something. Yeah, just to hold on to it. Something happened to it. I don't remember what happened to it. I just threw it in the safe. The next day was Yom Kippur. I didn't go to work. And I'm not thinking about any of it.
Right.
The next day, Yom Kippur, you know, we're fasting, not allowed to eat, no water, nothing. 27 hours. Straight focused in the synagogue. Just us and God, you know, our redemption. Right. You know, I come back, you know, whatever, we do our thing. We come back, turn the phone on, fucking blowing up like crazy. I have a million messages. My PR is calling me. What's going on? Well, I was like, bro. He calls me. He said, yo, I call him right away. I call him first before anybody else. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Yo, this and this. But, you know, I didn't say anything yet. What's going on? I said, yo, bro, I don't know. I bought it from a reputable guy that I used to deal with. I don't know what happened. You know?
This is you telling him?
Me telling him this. I'm like, bro, I have boxing papers, everything.
Right.
Everything I have. I don't know what's going on. I go there, I'm like, yo, I go to he's like, yo, show me the boxing papers. I was like, yo, bet, of course, 100%. I go to work the next day. I send him the pictures of the boxing papers. I'm like, look, bro. He's like, what the fuck? He's like, bro, you got to do right by me, something. I'm like, bro, what do you mean? You know, and then at the end of the day, I call him. He's in Houston. He's on tour at that time, somewhere in Houston. And at that moment, I was doing the letter FOUR, 4, because he'd always going like this, 4, and I made it for him. He was supposed to pay for those. He's like, yo, you got to do right, this and that. I was like, yo, bro, you didn't pay for anything. What do you mean do right? I said, I'm going to take care of it. You know, he's like, yo, it's my reputation. I was like, yeah, I got you. Don't worry about it. Everything's going to be all right. I'm going to take care of it. Those rings that I'm making for you, you ain't got to pay for them no more. Oh. It's a $70,000 order. Wow. I gave it to him for free. Wow. Whole lot. Why? Because my face is clean. Right. I'm an old school guy. I'm not with all this Instagram fuckery shit. Right. You understand what I'm saying? So he took my 4 rings. I sent my guy, my right hand, I sent him to Houston. And his boys was talking all of this crazy gangster shit. Bro, we not with all of that. You understand? Like, we can get gangster if you like, but, you know, we're not doing all of that. We can get there, but we're not doing that. We're not going to go there because it is what it is. And I could have turned the whole thing around and said, you couldn't afford that. Bro, come on, bro. It's a $700,000 watch. Woo, woo, woo. I could have did all of that. I didn't do all of that. So then he goes and posts his craziness, whatever he posts. So I'm like, yo, bro, what are you doing? We agreed. We had a conversation. I gave you those 4 rings. I made it nice. I smoothed everything out because that fake watch buster guy on Instagram never posted me as the guy who gave you the watch to hold on to. So why would you do that? Oh, it's my reputation. And my mom called me and said, what's going on? What the fuck? What happened to your fucking being a man, bro? What happened with being, you know, down? Like, I gave you the 4 rings. If that was the case, then why the fuck did you take my rings? You should have gave it back then. If that's where you want to go with it, then we could have went over there. But I didn't do that. I gave you the 4 rings, and then I met him a couple of days later back at the same condo where I met him to take all the merchandise. And I told him, like, yo, bro, if I was going to do this to you, you think I'm going to do this to you for a couple of $100,000? My fucking car's worth $500,000. Fuck, I need your fucking money? I said, my house is a couple of M's. What's it gonna do for me? My reputation is everything. I've been doing this for 25 years. I got him as a client. I got Hove, Beyonce. I got fucking royal family, Saudi Arabia. What the fuck you talking about? Mr. Lee.
Mr. Lee does not buy anything. Let's be honest.
Are you fucking kidding me? Like, you think I need to ruin my reputation for 400,000, 500,000, 600,000? I'll ruin my reputation for 200-300 million. Maybe I'll do a couple of $100 million. I'll ruin my reputation. You think I'm gonna ruin my reputation for this?
Right.
Bro, you're 26 years old. I'm 42 years old at that time, 43. Are you fucking serious? I don't need this. Then we took a picture on Instagram. I posted it. And I said, we good. I don't know if you can see it on my Instagram. Okay. And then I still that day with my guy, my right-hand boy, my right-hand guy with me at that condo, I gave him a bracelet. I said, yo, hey, hold that. I felt bad. I'm the one who got fucked out of the watch. I'm the one who gave up the rings and the bracelet. I'm the one out of, and he still posted that crazy shit that he did. That shit went crazy viral. Everybody and their mother. Right. And I never spoke about it until right now.
Nah, I just, you know, I gotta stand on what's right.